Baker Mayfield and Cleveland Browns were seemingly one of the best teams in the NFL in the AFC, and they were expected to be competing late in January and to be a very, very good football team this year. And they look very good on paper, but they have not translated onto the field. Baker Mayfield has not played very good. They lost OBJ, and we're going to get into this more. So I'd like to welcome you to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. And if you enjoy NFL content and college football content is going to be pumping out very soon, a lot of it. So if you like all that stuff, make sure to subscribe, like, and put the post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. And let's get back into the topic. So Cleveland Browns and Baker Mayfield have just not been what we have expected out of this team. This Browns team is a very, very talented team, very talented football team. I'd say championship caliber roster, but they have just struggled to put it on the field. They look very good on paper. They drafted a cornerback in the first round, which they were kind of looking for a cornerback to be opposite of Denzel Ward. They had Greg Newsome, and then you have the guy in Greedy Williams. This Browns team has struggled with injuries first half of the season. I will give them that. When you have more than half of your offensive linemen out, your two top running backs, which are your two best offensive skilled players, in my opinion, it's difficult to overcome that. And, Jarvis Landry was struggling with injuries, OBJ, even though he's not there no more. But point is, this Browns team has been so decimated with injuries the first half of the season. With everyone getting healthy, this team has a chance to make a run. But there's a few things that have to change first. I think this Browns team needs to get some things figured out in the flood game. I think they're playing with that too much. I get it. They have really damn good running backs, and it's a really damn good scheme to have. But Baker Mayfield is struggling with it. He is struggling to get his foot down, pointing where he wants to throw the ball. He's letting the ball sail too much. He's kind of having the same effect of when there's defenders at your feet, and then you try to throw a ball, and you're putting too much on your arm, and then the ball sails. Except half the time there's not a defender at his feet, and he's just missing reads. He's missing wide open targets. The Browns head coach Stefanski's scheme is like, go for a touchdown first and then come down to checkdowns. They need to run the ball more. They need to continue to run the ball with Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. I'm not sure if he's coming back. I think he is, but they need to run the ball a lot more. This offensive line is very good. They will be fine, but Baker Mayfield has to fix some things up. He is one of the huge reasons why this Browns team is not doing very good. I get it. He is so injured. I don't think he should be playing right now. I get it. He wants to be a leader, but get healthy. Get healthy. Don't keep putting yourself out there and keep getting more hurt. We've seen what many quarterbacks doing that kind of thing did not get them much more credit. Did not, it doesn't matter if you're out there. You better be playing at a high level. If you have injuries or not. No one cares if you're injured or not. All they care about is you going out there and playing hard and playing very well. So I do defend Baker from the media and stuff on that end. They're really expecting him to go out there and do a lot when he's so injured. But Baker also shouldn't be running out there if he knows he's that injured and he can't play as well. He can't play at the highest level. He can't give this team the best opportunity to win every week. Case Keenum is fine. Case Keenum can get the job done. So don't be scared to sit a week. And then Baker Mayfield, he gets so defensive in press conferences. When you say nothing bothers you, likely it is everything bothers you. When you say, oh, it's not a big deal, or this, this and that, he's so defensive. I like Baker Mayfield, and I love when a quarterback has fire in his eyes like that. But not that much. But not to the point where he's taking it offensively. So that's something to take away there. And then the rest of the team, the receivers not having OBJ, him leaving, that sucked. But Baker Mayfield also has to get better with his reads as well. It's not just his mechanics. He's struggling with his reads. He's struggling to make those reads going up to the touchdown and then come down to the check down. He tries to play a lot of hero ball, there's a lot of things he's got to work on, and he wants a big extension. And right now, he is not worth Patrick Mahomes' money. He is not Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson money. He is not. So the rest of this football team has to come together as well. The defense has been really struggling. Myles Garrett came out and was talking about that. This defense has to get something figured out. This defense is much more talented to be where they are now. Their run defense has not been very good. Their pass defense has been okay. It's been decent. Their run defense is not very good. Has not done very good at all. So this team has just got to get things figured out. They got to go back to the basics. They got to take 1 week at a time, take one opponent down at a time, and do the best they can every week. They are right in the thick of things in the AFC. They really are. Their remaining schedule has some tough teams on it. They play the Ravens 2 weeks in a row. They play the Ravens, they go on their bye, and then they play the Ravens after that. And then they play the Raiders, the Packers, Steelers, Bengals. None of those games are gimmies. None of them. Basically go 0-6 to end up the year. They can realistically do very good in these games. They could prove me wrong. But the way this team is playing right now, they're gonna have a very hard time winning these games. I'd probably give them I'd probably give them the Raiders. The Raiders never play good in the second half. The Raiders just struggle. They just always struggle in the second half. They fall apart. So they got, maybe a win there. Maybe they pull one out against the Ravens. But, if their run defense doesn't get better, the Ravens are going to be a very, very tough 2 matchups in a row for them. The Raiders are a decent run team. Derek Carr is a pretty good quarterback, but once he gets in the red zone, he struggles. Packers, very good. They're going to have Aaron Jones back by then, and then they're going to have Jones, Dillon, Adams, or half of the defense is going to be back. I'd say that's a loss right there. The Packers are probably the best team in the league right now, in my opinion. Steelers, that's a winnable one. That it's still a divisional game. It could go back and forth, and then you have the Bengals and the Browns, and the Bengals are not going to be happy with that first performance, so the Bengals are going to be really playing hard in this one. They're not just going to lay down again and let the Browns beat up all on them like they did the first time they played. So this Browns team has to get a fire lit under them. Baker Mayfield has to improve his mechanics. This Browns run defense has to improve. The pass defense has to improve even more. This team is too talented to be just 6-5 right now. They really are. But that just goes to show how good the NFL is as well. This is a really, really good year for the NFL. The NFL is really competitive. And, this Browns team is going to have to win more than 2 or 3 games to end the year to make the playoffs. This AFC is loaded. There are a lot of really good teams in this conference. The Patriots are looking like the best team in the league, right, or in the AFC at least right now. You got the Chiefs who are getting hot. You got the Chargers who are on and off. You got the Bills who are struggling. You got the Broncos who are on and off. You got the Bengals. They've been pretty good, but they've also have lost more than they should have. And you have the Ravens, very good football team. Titans, they're going to be getting Derrick Henry back eventually. They're going to get even better. The Colts are getting hot. A lot of very, very good teams in this AFC. The Browns want to make the playoffs. They got to start winning now, and they have to continue winning. So I guess we will see what happens. This week they got to beat the Ravens. They got to beat the Ravens this week. So that's all I got for you guys this weekend, or in this episode. This Browns team has been very disappointing for how talented they are. So you guys let me know your thoughts on this Browns team. Let me know what you guys think about them. What do you think their record is going to be to close the year out? That's going to be the question of this video. What do you think their record is going to be? I want to go 2-4. 2-4. Whether they beat the Raiders, beat the Steelers, or they beat the Raiders and the Bengals. I'm gonna give them the Raiders win. The win over the Raiders. I don't think they beat Baltimore once. they could realistically go 0-6 or like 1-5. It's rough. It's rough. It's realistically how they could end if they don't pick things up, if Baker Mayfield doesn't pick things up. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. And that's going to be it for this video. So if you guys would like to see any other videos, video suggestions, let me know. I'll get them done. And then you guys have a great day. It's Thanksgiving. Have a great Thanksgiving. Hope you all have a great day. Have a great night. Whatever time you're seeing this on. And I'll catch you guys next time. Later.